Easily defended.
And now a botched punt. It's on the ground. Georgia State picked it up, but obviously it will be Wisconsin football inside the Panthers 25 as Brandon Wright, the punter, never really had it cleanly.
Oh, bounces into him. Did the best he could. Really need to squeeze that.
Option look again. Samuel takes the pitch and he's in immediate trouble and swarmed under for a big loss.
How quickly he reacts. They're going to pitch off of this man. But because of his approach and how quickly he came down, Dontre Wilson didn't have a chance to block Dixon because of how quickly he reacted.
New Mexico takes over. They do so with a new quarterback, Sharon Jones, coming in for Tuioti. And he keeps it around the left side.
He is the explosive player. Great speed.
He will hand it off. Not a lot of space there for Elijah Lilly. They love the speed of Lilly. They want to get him the ball in interesting ways, but they don't like 3-yard losses.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go. He reversed field because he saw point of attack, air penetration, and he'd running for his life. But
we talked to her about Squally yesterday. Just beaming with pride as Mangum will dump it down. Lopini Katoa is brought down in the open field. Zack Baun makes the tackle. Another tackle broken.
1st and 10. The handoff to Stampley. And Stampley fumbles the ball. The ball is still loose on the ground. And it's finally covered up, recovered by Bush, the quarterback.
As soon as he was handing the ball off to Stample, but just you have to be more aware in these situations. Like I said, the weather, we know it's cold, but you have to carry the ball. When you're a ball carrier, the most important thing is protect that ball. It's life or death.
Rivers, pressure coming again. He gets sacked again. This time it's Zack Baun with the sack. Sacks on the season.
And Baun coming like a missile right to the legs, the lower legs.
9:35 to go. They lead it by 3 touchdowns. Start the drive with a throw that is intercepted by Zack Baun. Wisconsin says not so fast.
At the bottom of the screen and just reads the eyes of Clayton Thorson. That's twice now today we've seen linebackers reading the eyes of Thorson, telegraphing where he's going. You can see he started down the entire way. Conley got a hand on the football earlier in the first series.
He told us yesterday the only thing we can focus on is this game right here. 3rd and 4. Pressure coming. Sikowski trying to run, and he's pulled down by Matt Henningsen, well short of the first down.
Sorley's going to take a sack back at the 34-yard line. Baun and Van Ginkel, the first ones to get there. You're going to see coming off the edge, and Van Ginkel is going to get home as well. Outside backers, Zack Baun makes the inside move outside. Van Ginkel loops all the way around, and then he runs away from the coverage in the open field. Big-time pickup on 3rd and long. Backside pressure, McSorley going to get sacked back at the 35-yard line by Zack Baun. Fry's going to come in off the left side of your screen. There whenever he gets there for the sack. Trace McSorley's in a lot of pain. You can see the look on his face right there as he grabs that right leg with the brace. 2 real dudes up front of the defensive line, and they showed up and they played well against one of the better offensive lines in all of college football for Wisconsin. In a big way. Sanders on the run that time.
Coverage off of quarters. This run goes nowhere. Bryce Williams, freshman out of Sarasota.
Wisconsin fans excited about seeing this pairing really for the first time this year. Pressure coming. Baun all over it.
One of the best pass rushers in the Big Ten. Watch Ward just doesn't see him coming off the edge until it's too late, and Zack Baun's got too much speed.
Back to that Miami Bowl game, back to week 1, and here today. Different kinds of competition, obviously, than what they will see in the Big Ten.
56 on the left side. You're going to say something louder, Milk. At 293, 6'7", able to run down more, put enough pressure on it, and Baun's right there in coverage.
Second down and 10 at the 32. Play fake, deep drop. Patterson looking all day to throw it. Drops it off. Near side, Christian Turner. And he's taken down immediately. Very nice open field tackle by Zack Baun. Shea Patterson back in the game, finds Eubanks, and he's dropped for a loss. Nick Eubanks goes down as Zack Baun comes up with the tackle. First down and goal of the 2. They'll run it and go nowhere. Wow. Hassan Haskins.
And he's just going to squeeze right down in the middle of the field. And again,
offensive line play.
A free rusher inside. That's the interior. This is the goal line. You can't let anybody in your inside shoulder.
Patterson. Hit. Loose. Recovered by the Badgers. Third turnover of the game.
There he is, coming off the left side of the offense, working against John Runyon. He just beats him with his hands, gets to the arm of Shea Patterson. Ball comes out, recovered by Wisconsin. His speed to the top of that rush is terrific, and that hand was not quite coming forward yet. He was still kind of cocking it back when Baun got a hold of that right arm. And then there's Chris Orr.
Bowser met behind the line. Zack Baun, ninth through to get a tackle for loss, and it's going to be a 3-and-out for Northwestern.
Communication because Baun comes unblocked. He's got Torchio coming from behind him, so Hunter Johnson can't pull.
Alexander Smith off the edge with a blitz. Now it's Drake Anderson, and he cannot escape Zack Baun. So now behind the sticks, Northwestern, third down and about 13.
This defense stems from that stat perfectly.
Dustin Crum looking to throw on first down. He's being chased out of the pocket. Got out of one tackle, but he won't get out of two.
A typical Big Ten linebacker. He pursues after Jack Sanborn isn't able to get him down. Baun.
Crum getting some pressure off the edge. He's going to be sacked for the third time.
If you watch Zach get his foot in the ground and then dip and rip, very similar to another great player.
Dustin Crum, 4 of 6 passing, 20 yards, and he is going to be hit again. Zack Baun. And the ball came out. Ball bouncing around. Bodies everywhere. That is sack number 6 for Wisconsin.
Zack Baun here again. Watch him dip and get around. It just moves his hands out of the way and then explodes when he gets past that tackle.
Collins dropped in the backfield. It's Zack Baun.
Zack Baun read it perfectly. Watch the slant. This comes from Jim Leonard. Great anticipation, understanding what's going on. He kicks in hard inside move, does Baun. Catches him in the backfield for a loss.
Motion across, and the give is to the motion man, Cody White, and Wisconsin not fooled. Sanborn and Baun right there to sandwich White at the 38. 9 today on third against one of the best in the nation. On third down, and it's intercepted. Threw it right into the arms of Zack Baun, who will take it right into the end zone for a touchdown.
He's going to be right over here. You're expecting him to come. He takes a step now. He gets his drop. They were going to try to hit that quick slant behind him, but Baun took it the other way. Here it comes.
Peters in trouble. Peters is sacked.
And so they're going to bring 6 guys. You have 6, so it's 6 on 6. And so they just overloaded with numbers to the offensive left side.
And it's fumble. Fields picks it up and is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. This time it's Zack Baun. Fields tucks it. Fields knocked down again for the 3rd sack of the game for Wisconsin. Zack Baun.
Hustle from Baun. Here's Baun. He's kind of front side of this play, and then he's going to get inside and then back out. They're trying that tuck play. I showed it to you in the pregame where Fields runs with the ball tucked, but he's actually trying to throw it down the field. It was man-to-man defense in the secondary. They did not bite, nowhere to throw it. Baun gets the sack. Now you've got Chris Chugginoff on the field, Gus, the backup quarterback for the Buckeyes.
He's played in 6 games, 12 of 16 for the year.
Gosh, Olave just plays huge in big games, doesn't he?
He's so fluid. Fields to Master T. And Master T barely crossed scrimmage. Zack Baun
in front of Mekhi Sargent, who dots the I. And he's stopped in his tracks.
And you say, why do they keep trying to run interior? They have to do it.
The defensive coordinator for this Wisconsin team. 3rd and 14. Martinez under pressure again, and he's caught from the backside. This time, Zack Baun got it.
There's a shot. Those two guys have played excellent football all season. So he's got to get depth. You got to get your hands on him. And so he was beat after the second this year.
Mills out of the backfield on 1st down. Good protection for Martinez. Now it breaks down. Martinez in trouble, and Martinez is sacked all the way back near the 45 by Zack Baun.
I want you to watch at the end of this what Baun does. See, he knows he can't take off, but he gets his hand up right there. See, he was about to throw it, and he got his hand up.
Martinez going to try to run, going to try to get through Zack Baun, and he's not going to do it. Baun stayed right there, Matt, and didn't leave the quarterback.
How good is he for a freshman?
Oh, he's talented, man. Gifted.
11 catches for 95 yards.
What a great athletic ability to get back to 0 at the line of scrimmage and not lose.
As a player. 4th and 1. And they get Horvath behind the line.
Wow.
They'll turn it over on downs, and Wisconsin can go into victory formation.
And as we said, they're nicked up in the secondary. Play clock at 1, but Morgan snaps it, pressure, and sacked. Hit from behind by Zack Baun, the blitzing linebacker.
Baun are as active and as quick as anybody you'll see. They're the ones that have to get after the quarterback. Look at that step. That first step get off against a tight end, trying to be able to block one of the top pass rushers in the Big Ten.
2nd and 5. It's a run for no gain. You were complimenting him on the details, the footwork. In another year of the quarterback, it's been tough for running backs to get recognition. Both those guys deserve the spotlight. And Morgan will be sacked again. It's a 5th for this Badger defense.
On up at the top, goes outside and ducks underneath. Even being held, it's not enough to Andrew.
And going nowhere is Smith. The timing was kind of messed off as he and Morgan collided in the backfield, and Baun.
You talk about a guy that's developed, redshirted, way back in 2015. Just an example in this era of players being in a rush to play.
Have trailed all season long.
3rd down and 8 at the 42. Justin Fields decides to run it. And he'll dive forward, and he's close.
Yeah, he is close. Hey, they have Ohio State confused right now.
2nd down and 10 at the 25. Fields goes through his progressions, and he'll be sacked again. Zack Baun grabbed him.
Out here, Baun's just going to come in, and he's going to beat Dobbins with a little bit of a move, and then he's right in Fields' face, and Fields comes up, and he's just limping ever.
Verdell, he has to work hard to get back to the line of scrimmage. He did not get the marker.